I'd like to tell you a story about Sharice, a bubbly teenager in Georgia's foster care system. Georgia Appleseed entered Sharice's story after a fight one morning at school. For some time, Sharice's classmates had bullied her. The bullying started after her teacher outed her as LGBTQ. But school and learning excited Sharice, and she tried not to let the bullying get in the way. Before school, the morning of the fight, Sharice went to a court hearing where Sharice heard her mother tell the court that she did not want her anymore and turned her over to the foster care system permanently. After the hearing, Sharice went to school. That day, the bullying was too much for Sharice, and she got into a fight with one of her classmates. Even though it was her first disciplinary incident, the school wanted to kick Sharice out of school for a year and a half. Extended school suspensions and expulsions have devastating impacts on kids like Sharice. It causes them to change schools, move to new foster homes, and often leads to involvement in the juvenile justice system. Fortunately, Maya, a foster care worker trained by Georgia Appleseed, called us and asked us for help. Like so many other case managers and caregivers, Maya is desperate for ways to help kids like Sharice. We immediately connected Sharice with Graham, an attorney in our pro bono network. Georgia Appleseed had already trained Graham to handle complex school discipline cases. Graham took Sharice's case. The result? Instead of 1.5 years of expulsion, the school reduced her suspension to a few weeks and did not send her case to juvenile court. Sharice's school is providing the mental health and academic resources she needs to succeed. And just as importantly, Sharice gets to stay in her current foster home with a supportive foster parent. Sharice is in a stable home. She has not entered the juvenile justice system, and her school is committed to meeting her needs. Georgia Appleseed was able to meet Sharice at the right time with the right people. We don't take any of this for granted. Too many kids in Georgia don't get the supports they need. Sharice is one of 12,000 children in Georgia's foster care system. To change their story permanently for the better, we need systemic change to our education, foster care, mental health, and justice systems. We can change their stories if we work together. We need case managers like Maya and volunteers like Graham. We need school staff like Carrie, a school counselor who helped Georgia Appleseed develop best practices for schools to support children with behavioral challenges. We need Rachel, a volunteer attorney who researched and drafted policy papers that changed legislation in Georgia to better serve children in foster care. We need Judge Turnwell, a juvenile court judge who partners with us to encourage courts and schools to keep children out of the juvenile justice system and in classrooms where they belong. We need school and agency leaders and legislators to listen to children and families and adopt the reforms and change needed to support them. And we need you. We need your support to help us continue to gather this community around Sharice and tens of thousands of Georgia children just like her. Sharice's story is not over, and you can help her write it.